All right.
So that
and
helps.
That's over near the plane crash too.
Correct. Yes. So the sniper rock connects to spine, which is spine has sawmill on one side of it, and then the plane crash on the other side of it. Yep.
All right.
And then over. This is a spawn that you could get. This divot hill up here. Okay, this is one of those spawns that's kind of hard to know where you are. But the first thing I do is like look around, and behind us we have the mine signs.
Okay.
Yep. So from there, I'm gonna move up, and if I know where I'm at because I get this so many times, but there's nothing super distinct except this gravel. The rock.
Didn't that used to be sand?
It did. It changed with the spring update. I don't know why. And on the left, that is the radio tower at Scav bunker.
Okay.
So that's how I place where I'm at. And this handy dandy rock on my right here has a stash that I love. You should check that out. But this is we're right behind the med camp, USEC. The USEC med camp.
All right.
And then Proper's convoy is off to our left. But I just use that tower as kind of my point of like, oh, I know where I'm at now. And then if we go forward, we got the pawns on our left and the convoy. That helps me realize where I'm at. And then up here we've got our Letic spawn. And another player spawn can meet us up here.
I've died lots here.
Yep. Very dangerous area. So, ooh, he's right in front of me. Careful, there's a guy. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. I wallbanged him through the box. Okay. Yeah, so, because we took just a little bit of time to get up here because I was explaining stuff, the guy met us up here. Sometimes if you run straight here, they're going to be in the camp right across. I did not hear him at all. But yeah, you got Letic spawn on the gurney and below the gurney. So yeah, there's a no scope. I'm just gonna loot this PMC while you loot the boxes. I might have should have died potentially. I wondered why he didn't shoot and he just looked at me. Oh, that's too bad. Not ditching his stuff. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I thought about it, but he was above level 15, so. Okay, so in here, you can't go to the right too far because there's mines, but you can walk like here. And you can jump up on here, which gives you overview of the camp we're about to go into. Just another way in rather than maybe the other way is a disadvantage.
Right.
Yep. Let's Scav too. Check for blue folder spawn. There's a blue folder spawn on wood since when? And gold spawns next to the beds here. So I just checked next to each one of them. And then here, there's also gold spawns behind the bed. Yep. And then back this way, I'll show you. Because people like to sit. So we've got these power lines in front of us here. If we follow the power lines to the left, we go towards the car extract, and to the right is ZB14. And directly across is what I call the divot or the crater hill. People like to sit up there sometimes. Not always, but occasionally. And so I just like to run across this way. Let's see, you've got power lines. And if you wanted to go this way to go towards Sawmill, it's kind of to our left just a little bit. But this, I feel like coming up here and looking down on the area is going to help you connect the map a little bit better. The power lines are huge though. If you're trying to get to car extract or get from one side to the other and you don't know the map that well, power lines are really nice. As well as like if you're trying to be like, I want to go towards Sawmill and you're here and you don't know which way, you could use power lines, or there's the big set of rocks on our left. If you follow those and head towards them, you'll head towards Sniper Rock, which is, you know, a main point in the map, which is next to Sawmill.
All right.
So that helps.
That's over near the plane crash too.
Correct. Yes. So the Sniper Rock connects to Spine, which is Spine has Sawmill on one side of it, and then the plane crash on the other side of it. Yep.
All right.
And then over, this is a spawn that you could get, this divot hill up here, which is probably where that guy spawned, honestly, that we killed. And so this spawn typically pushes USEC camp, just like ours, like we did with our spawn.
Okay.
So then up here, you got the power lines on the right. And in the distance, you can kind of see some rocks. Probably, maybe. Kind of on the... Sort of. They're hard. There's a bunch of trees. And then to the left here, like if you stand right where I'm at, through the tree line, you could see some little buildings if you scope in.
Okay, yep.
That's checkpoint. So checkpoint leads to a road that goes into Sawmill, and then that road connects with the road on our right here. So they eventually connect, and that leads to ZB14.
Okay.
Yep. So if you get up here and you're like, I don't know, you've got the power lines, you got the road, you can maybe see checkpoint or see some of the rocks kind of over there to help. But yeah, it kind of just starts to put it slowly together. Especially if you just start following the power lines, honestly, from one side of the map to the other, it helps a lot. And you can even follow them on this opposite side. It's a little bit safer because it's right next to the out of bounds. And a lot of people don't even know you can go out this far. So I've got power lines on my left, and then you'll see mine signs on your right.
All right.
And so I just follow that all the way. I just follow the edge until I get to this rock, and then at this rock I know there's a stash. So I come up into the bush, and it did not spawn this time. Dynamic loot, but sometimes there's a stash here in this bush. And so this is where the roads meet. The one that leads to Sawmill, and then the one from USEC camp. And to our right, we don't want to go any further because there's a sniper scav. And on the left, we have the porta potties, which are a big indicator that we're near ZB14.
Okay.
Yep. So as soon as I see those porta potties, I'm like, heck yeah. And I'm also checking the rock behind them, because that is a spot that people like to sit up there because they'll snipe scavs. And
Right.
you need scav kills without armor, and that is a great location to try and get them. So we will check that out. And the wall here, if something happens to me, you just follow this wall until you get to ZB14.
All right.
Well, we can check ZB14 for mags and see if they spawn. So if you don't know where you're going, I just go back to the porta potties. You can also cut through the tree line once you get more familiar. And I'm following this. You can go either side. I simply go this side because no scabs are typically back here. They're on the other side. Occasionally you'll have one random scav end up next to these rocks, but not very often.
All right.
We can extract here, or we can go a little further and see if there's more scavs.
It's up to you. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, let's go further so that way you can put together, in case like ZB14 wasn't here, you had to keep going. You can play it like that. Because I typically stay behind the wall if I'm trying to survive as long as I can. And I stay back here. Less likely to see people back here. There's a dead body here though. I think it might be a scam. Yeah, it is a scav. There's not too much loot in the scav house, but sometimes there's some food, like loose food items, if you're ever in a crunch.
Okay.
Well, honestly, I've checked it now that they've updated that area, and I don't think the risk of being in the field is worth it. And you can go back further. You can go further to the right here and back in there if there is a extract camper or you're getting shot at. You can go pretty far in here. But I'm simply just looking for the mine signs and just not hitting them. Oh,
Right.
Somebody hit a flare just off to our right in front of us, actually. So there's like a player scav nearby. And then the blue car here is our extract. I'm just looking in front. Yeah, there weren't very many scavs. Okay. So we've got a player. Oh, that's boss. If you want to come down this way and take this spot, like right here, it's kind of good. And you can zero. Yep, prone, yep. Oh, someone's behind us. I'm probably gonna go down here. I'm gonna try to stem. And then I'm gonna run across the road. The guy's pretty close over there. Ooh. I died. He's right in front of you. Oh, nice. Okay, this is good. Do you happen to know where we are?
I don't believe I've ever seen this part of the map.
Okay, that's great. I'm learning. So this is the UN roadblock. And is an extract if you spawn on the other side of the map. The extract would be like right here.
Okay.
It's close to where we died in the last raid. So if we go up ahead, and to the right is that village. So kind of in this direction. And directly in front of us is the old sawmill. Sherpa stream, yeah. And then once you start to see the tank on the road here, that's when you know you're getting close to RUF. It's the same as like ZB14 where you have to have the green smoke.
Okay.
So it's not always up. This time it is. It is up. Yeah. But that way you kind of know what it looks like. And so we've got the big, the big mountain over there, right?
Yep.
That leads us to Sniper Rock. So we're gonna kind of head that way. And then that SVD, that Sherman, he was in our last raid too. And then the train tracks here lead to the old station, which is the broken down brick building on the right. Scav spawn around it. It's one of your other key landmarks on this side of the map. And then this tank here, when you find it, it marks 2 stashes that might spawn. There's a lot of stashes on woods. One is down here in the divot. Right here. Yep. You could loot that one. And then the next one's just up here in this bush. I think it's this bush. Yep, right here. It's the other type of stash you can have. The little wooded one. Okay, and then there's typically scavs in this field, and I don't know why they're not here. Oh wait, no, they are. They are. There's one. Where did he just stop? Oh, he's walking towards us. My 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I see him.
Yep. He went behind his little rock, which will give you time. Oh, he's making me so nervous. Oh, I heard the quest complete. I brought you your stuff. I have it up here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we're at 21 minutes. So as long as you're heading to ZB14 from here, if you're moseying and looting, you're gonna make it. If you get into a firefight, then you'd have to probably start hoofing it at some point. But yeah, you could make it there with like 8 minutes, I think. And you can go either side of Sniper Rock and get to ZB14 pretty easily. If you're trying to get out with a task item and just like survive, I would go the right side. And then if you are risking it for the biscuit, you want to look for scavs at Spine or look for some fun in Sawmill, I would go left. Here you can, there's 2 little loot locations here if you're looking for loot. And it's a really good spot to look for sniper scav. If you need an easy scav kill. Of course, he's not here to demonstrate. But some... Oh, yeah, he is. Hell yeah.
Oh, big old sledgehammer in this one.
Hi, Mom. I don't have room for that. I'll leave it. But up here gives you an advantage point on the rock across. And he was there. Sniper Scav was there. He moved. But if you need scav kills for Jaeger tasks, like at so many meters or with a bolt action, this is a great, yeah, this is a great spot. Yeah, he's over there. If you want to kill him. Just barely missed his head. Yeah, he does like to go prone. Nice. Hell yeah.
One tap.
Hey, that first shot just hit his left shoulder. It was barely off. I saw it. Okay, so I'm gonna let you take the lead in this one spot and see if you can get to ZB14 from here. If you can't, that's okay. You can just tell me and be like, "Nope, I'm lost."
Okay.
Well, there's plenty of time. We're chilling. I also have SJs if we need them. It'll get there. We'll get there. We'll remember the power lines at some point. We just follow the power lines. I'll keep preaching the power line. Oh, careful. Don't you go too far. I don't know how expensive it is right now to like get your hideout to that level, but it does help with some of the tasks. Oh snap, this is where we just were. Okay, have a look around and see if you remember this place.
Oh, I see power lines.
Yes. And then the blue dumpster, I think?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go towards the blue dumpster, because remember that. And it's gonna click when we get up here. I know it.
Well, isn't this near the USEC camp?
Yeah, this is the USEC medical camp, yeah. Well, yeah. So this is where we looted before. And there was that USEC armor here. Yep.
Right.
Yep. And so we got the spawn that first guy got in our very first raid that I killed.
Right.
So now I'm looking across where we were last time. So he crossed directly over to us, and I'm looking at range for this guy. Because the spawn that we had will probably also push up here if they were in this raid. And the same way we came on top of these rocks to look over here, we could do the same thing over this way. And here, you always want to hug the rocks until you get over here, and then you can walk forward. Because far on the left, there's mines. The only mines that are unmarked on the map. Do you need a car battery?
No. I found a 60 rounder.
You did? Let's go. Hell yeah.
Oh, there's a water filter. Looks like a helix. How come it's not telling me where to plant these things?
Oh, plant is in that corner right here, right here. You'll have to plant twice. If he's not gonna pick up the stuff, I'll pick up the stuff. I like loot. Now we just gotta get to ZB 16, which could also be our extract too, so that works. And this is where we spawn, just up here on our left. This is the craters right there.
All right.
Yep. And now I'm still heading towards Sniper Rock, and then the power lines are on our left. We just can't see them. This is Labyrinth. We're about to hit this collection of rocks, kind of like Spine, but not as connected. And so some people think it's kind of like a maze in here and they avoid it, so I nicknamed it Labyrinth. But I like it because not many people come back here, and then if you travel right next to Sawmill, it puts you in a ditch, and so you're at a disadvantage. And up here, we have the height, and we can actually look down. So like, if you're looking at my 12 o'clock, there's a big rock out there that we call that Dickhead Rock. People get on that rock to look into Sawmill. And so we have the advantage on people on that rock and down below in the divot below. Ooh. Okay, let's run this way. We'll run now. I don't know where he's at. No, he's right in front of me. I went down. I've got him shot up a little bit. Right in front of you there. I bet he was hanging out there. Looking for people. I do that too. I hang up there and I look for people down below.
Would like to get out with this 60 rounder.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So I'm on the rocks, and the road is down behind me, and behind me to my right.
Is it the power lines are behind you? Yes. Okay, I know where you are. I'm thinking of an escape plan, because that sounds like he might be in another fight. I don't think that was his gun. So behind you in those power lines, there's a huge tree line, and then it goes down. So you have a hard cover, like ground cover. So you could potentially be able to run to the power lines.
Okay.
But behind you now, like the way you're looking, and directly behind you leads to Sniper Rock, and there is a tree line. There is no hard cover right away, but there are trees. All right. And then okay. So you're gonna just a little bit more right. Like if you look a little bit more right. Yeah. So that's the direction you want to go. You want to stop here, but you want to head in that direction. A little left, just a little left. Right that way. Yes. Head that way, and then we'll get you to ZB 16. But he's gonna make it. And then your extract is in that other room.
Yeah.
Let's go.